Just
are a lot smaller.
Yes,
I had
ma'am.
ribs.
Okay.
Oh, I've never done their ribs.
Really
Jenna
bad.
Sue, I think you might need to mute
Yeah.
everybody.
I've had them before. They're good, but it's pricey.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just need to know now if you can all hear me as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Doris Sweeney's on.
If everyone would mute themselves, and
Wow.
can you, everyone see Daniel's screen?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, if you can see.
Here's the
Let me
Florida Gators.
let me explain
fanatic.
to you what's
They
happened.
got a picture of a house, blue.
If
In
you'll-
this house, we love, laugh a lot, dream big,
If you'll let me
are
explain what's
grateful,
happened,
have
please.
fun, cheer for Florida.
If you'll please,
Fun.
Daniel's screen is up. Is everyone able to see his?
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Okay, is anybody,
see if this guy has anything fun to say.
would please stop?
Okay,
speaking right
later,
now?
later.
Oscar, bye-bye.
All right, if you would all please stop speaking. I've got background and I've got Daniel on, and Daniel is in Israel right now, and he is joining us. Daniel, thank you so much for everything, for helping us immensely. I appreciate this. And
With pleasure. I just want to make extra sure that people over there can hear me, not only you, but the rest of the people in the Zoom.
all right, can everyone hear Daniel? Good, thumbs up, Janet, everybody thumbs up. We
Okay.
got you, Daniel, perfect. Oh,
One way or the other, huh?
my goodness, my goodness. Well, let me take you back a little while with Davina and I and Sue. We're in California at NGS, and we had the pleasure of meeting Daniel and sitting in on quite a few of his meetings. And he was most interesting and taught us such a lot. He has been dedicated to genealogy since 1986, and he was the teacher and the study guide editor for the Family History Project, which is searching for my roots, in Venezuela for 15 years. He was a board member of the International Association of Jewish Genealogists for 10 years, and now he's involved in several different organizations, crowdsource digitizing and transcription projects. He holds a board level position at the Israel Genealogy Research Association. Since 2006, Daniel has been working with MyHeritage, and we are so pleased to have him. He is the liaison with genealogy societies, bloggers, and media, as well as lecturing and attending conferences all over the world. And we are so pleased to welcome you. And I apologize again, Daniel, about my security and not allowing out of the country.
There is nothing to apologize for. I totally understand the reasons for this, and it's totally normal and perfect. Definitely the first time that happened to me, but I'm very happy that we managed to beat the technology and to bring me from Israel to your place, wherever you are. And it's really a pleasure for me to be able to be here today. And yes, as Jenny Sue is saying, I met her and her sister and the people from the society at the last NGS, the in-person conference. And I'm very happy for the invitation. I would like to start from the very basics and tell you all a little bit about MyHeritage. I don't think, especially after this couple of weeks, that there is still a soul in the planet that didn't heard about MyHeritage. Probably not for the right reasons, I would say, if you are doing family history, at least. So MyHeritage is a company that is working and available since 2003. We are celebrating in a few months, starting to celebrate 20 years of helping people to build their family trees. And when we started only with family trees. Today, and I checked these numbers just a few hours before I started, We have 89 million family trees in our system, and they're managed by 105 million users from all over the world. We also have 18.8 billion historical records, again, from all over the world. And we also have the possibility to do DNA tests. You can either buy a DNA kit from MyHeritage and or upload whatever DNA you have done already with other companies out there. As long as an autosomal DNA, you will be able to upload to MyHeritage and to be allocated to the genetic groups and to the ethnicity estimations. But more important, I think, is you will get matches with the other 6 million kids that we have in our system. And all this available and supported in 42 languages. And I know that for you in the United States, that it's not a big deal, but you need to think that maybe your cousins and your relatives are not in the United States, are in another country in the world, and are building their tree and using MyHeritage in one of those 42 languages. And that is definitely what gives MyHeritage its strength, or at least one of the very big things. Besides the technology that we have, that people said it's superior, and I will show you today just a glimpse of it. We try to be as friendly and approachable, and if we're not doing a good job, please let us know. And we also are always trying to get databases and bring databases from all over the world. And some of them are actually exclusive when we work directly with archives and libraries. So what MyHeritage will offer you, to begin with, a basic free website or software that you can use at any time and almost with no limitations. And I will emphasize the word almost, because yes, definitely, not everything can be free, but you have up to 250 individuals in your family tree for free. You can expand those if you download the software to your computer or in your mobile device. And then the technology of smart matches and record matches and DNA matches. Hopefully we will bring you, and I will talk a little bit today about the people discoveries and the photo discoveries and also the mobile technology. So what is my agenda for today? I'm going to start from the very, very beginning, how to open your website for free, how to add individuals, add facts and photos, and that should keep you or put you in the right track, not only to safekeep your history, but also to find other relatives, and I'm going to explain you how it will work. So if you already have an account in MyHeritage, please excuse me, the next 3.5 minutes are not for you, but I need to start from the very beginning.
They have offered discounts, half price for a year on Ancestry and MyHeritage to the farmers. The only problem is it's only good if you're new. So if you already have an account, you can't get a year of that price.
And here you will be able to add your information, your basic information, names, email, birth year, and the name of your parents. This will, at the same time, open the free account.
Oops, lost his audio.
We lost Daniel's voice.
If you muted everyone, you need to let him know that he needs to unmute himself.
Tell Daniel we cannot hear him. He is muted. Unmute everyone, then he'll be unmuted.
He's gonna have to start at the beginning because we missed a lot.
That is true.
And then Jan talked over him at one point.
No one else can hear either? Right, okay.
No, none of us can hear.
Still, no one can hear.
No one.
MyHeritage will let you know when the is strong enough. Now, if you decided to accept the 50 people that were offering you, this is only how you will from now on. You had a the accept button out there.
No, he's still silent.
One of the things I would like to make emphasis on this view is the option to access the help section right there from the upper right corner and review what I'm going to tell you right now.
He's just talking to thin air.
Now, one more thing that you have here in the upper right corner is the settings to your tree. And I would suggest you, even if you're opening a new tree or you already had an account with MyHeritage, make sure to go over the settings and everything looks as you want to look, that you have everything the way you want it and also the privacy settings as you want it. Here
Genesis, can you send
choose
him a text?
which icons you're gonna see, which type of cards, if you're gonna see their rectangular cards or the more squared ones, if you're gonna see the pencil, and if you're gonna be able to do other things. Names. How do you want to see the names, especially for women and especially for married women? If you want to see the married name before the maiden one, or the maiden before the married, or you don't want to see both, you want to see only ones. And also, I'm sorry, prefixes and suffixes over there. If you want us to take,
You might want to call first
automatically,
if you would like.
name of the wife. And the last part here will be about privacy, printing charts, who can do
Sometimes
what.
when you call her before arrival, she'll get out of
Take
bed.
a minute and just
you get there.
go and make sure everything is as you want. Now, one more thing you can do here is to set how many generations you want to see in this screen. The more generations you want, well, the more smaller are going to be the cards and the information on it. You can also choose if you want to see the cousins of the main person. And all this is in order for you to be able to see more individuals per screen. And still, if your family tree is big, you may not be able to see everybody. For example, you see here on top of Deborah Jansen, where I'm pointing out those gray antennas. This will tell me that Deborah Jansen has ancestors or other relatives attached, but the computer is not able to show you everybody over there. So by clicking on that antenna, you will be able to see their family. On the lower right corner, you will be able to zoom in, zoom out, and move across your family tree. Now, how can you add more individuals to your tree? Very easy. Two options. If you're talking about the ancestors of the person, we have those cards.
I'm okay. Listen,
Incentivize.
I'm watching a
The
seminar.
idea is to allow you add parents.
Can I call you
Don't
back?
have parents yet. Or you can click on the plus below every card, and that will open what I call the spider. And in here, you should be able to add any relative to that person. It can be parents, it can be other spouses, brothers or sisters, or kids. Yes, MyHeritage allows multiple spouses. Yes, MyHeritage allows multiple parents. How's that? Well, because you may have a couple of parents which are the adoptive parents, but you also want to reflect in case that you find or you know information about the biological parents, you will be able to add them and have them all there. Once you select the person or the type of person that you want to add, all you need to do is to fill the form, the blanks over there with the pieces of information that you know, and click OK. All that information is going to be saved automatically to the family tree. A lot of people always ask me, where is the save button? Well, there is no save button here. You're working, or we are working on the website, and everything you do is saved automatically. What if you want to edit or add more information to a person? That is what the pencil is for. And when pencil, you will be able to see a form very similar to the one you use to put people in.
He's disappeared again.
Yes.
Information you need. Okay? And if the person is alive, you will be able to put their email address, and that will invite them to see and work together with you on your family tree. If the person will be deceased, then you will be invited to put whatever information you know about the death of the person. It's that easy. Before I move away from this area, one more thing I would like to say, because I'm pretty sure you know that genealogy is not only about birth, marriage, and death. There are many other facts that you can add: occupation, education, migration, military. All that is hidden below here where it says edit more, and we give you the idea of bio or more facts. Over there, you will be able to add more information. There's one more place, and I'm going to show it to you in one more minute. Before, let me go to one other area that MyHeritage takes very much proud on moving forward in the technology. And I'm pretty sure you heard about it in the last couple of days with this crazy idea of the AI time machine, okay? The automatic intelligence time machine. But first, how can I add a picture to my family tree? Very easy. You see that the card here of Tony the Young doesn't have a picture, although everybody else has, and you will have to agree with me that family tree looks better when I can see the faces of everybody over there. So by clicking on the silhouette and the camera that it's right there, I will be able to see the pop-up message that will invite me to drag and drop any picture that I have already in my computer. So the picture must be digitized already, must be in your computer, and you can have it like next to the browser in a folder and drag it and drop it right here. Or another option is just clicking the select file and searching for that folder with those pictures and select the picture that you want to upload. Now remember that I am uploading a picture for the profile of Tony the Young. And Tony appears in that picture. But right now, if I leave it like that, you will not know who is Tony. So with the slider that is here below the picture, you will be able to move it and to focus that face of Tony and make sure that this is how we will see Tony across the whole website. So now, once I have centered Tony in the circle, I will click OK, and the family tree will have already Tony right there. One more trick I would like to show you on the tree is that by double clicking on the card of the person, or if you click on the upper left corner where I'm pointing in the screen, you will open what we call the left panel. The left panel will show you the picture that we just uploaded. The left panel will allow you also to add a biography or a different facts right from here. And whenever you click add a fact, we will give you a list of possible facts that you can add, but also many more actions. One of the actions that you will see from here is the possibility to add and to manage the biological parents or the adoptive parents or even foster parents if the person has it. What you can do from here also is connect or disconnect the person from the tree, or even delete and remove that person. Now, the fact that you just fight with your second cousin twice removed, that doesn't mean that you need to kick him out of the tree, okay? This is just in case that you have somebody that really doesn't belong to your family, but you didn't realize that until today when you did a little bit more of research. By the way, you see here also that you have a pencil, and that will bring you back to the form, and from here you can go to the edit more section without a problem. I would like to go in now to this section because I want to show you a few hidden secrets that MyHeritage has here. The first screen is going to be the essentials, and under the essentials you have additional names. So if a person changed their name, not married, okay, but for whatever reason, he was born John Smith and he decided to change his name to, I don't know, Robert Smith, or he decided to change the Smith for Smithsonian. I am just making up names. You can record that in the family tree. If the person has a religious name or a nickname, or it was named after somebody, you can add all that there. Another thing I would like to show you is the dates. Whenever you are adding a date, you will have by default the option to do exact, but not necessarily you know that that is the exact date, okay, until you have done your research. So if you're not sure, you can always use before, after, circa, which is around, or between 2 days, from and to specific dates. This is also valid if you're going to put, for example, military or ranks in the military, or education or occupation. Those are not facts that happen on a specific day. Those happen through some months or even years. So the right way to record those will be from this date until the other date. What else we have here? We have other family members, and here you will be able also to manage the adoptive parents. You will have the biography, and this is no other thing than a note section, and you can add free text as long as you want and as many pieces as you want, or the contact person, information for the person and others. If you ask me, I go directly to the last option in the menu, because here I will be able to see all the facts, and I will be able to add note or citation, even a picture for that fact specifically. What I'm referring, if this is a birth, what picture can I add as I'm supporting the birth? Well, if you ask me, I will add a picture of the birth certificate. Okay, not the person as a baby, but a document that will tell me when and where this person was born. If you go to the very bottom of this list, you will see that you can add other facts, and in fact, you will be able to add any type of fact that you want. We will have it classified by categories, and even if you don't find the fact that we want that you want to use, you will be able to enter whatever name of the fact you want, and then it will be saved, and you will be able to use that notation and that fact for other people. Just remember at every step of the way to make sure that you save. Here you do have a save button, so make sure you click save, and you go either to the next screen, or whenever you close, it will simply go back to your family tree. Now, let me tell you, please, a little bit about the photo world of MyHeritage that you will find under the photo menu. This is one way that you're going to see your pictures, and you will be able to upload here also multiple pictures here, but not only pictures, also videos, audios, Excels, PowerPoints, PDF, any file that you have in your computer can be uploaded to MyHeritage without any problem. You will be able to search here for specific images, or just select different images and decide if you want to add them to an album or delete them for whatever reason you want. Once you add it to the album, You need to put a name of the album, and you can put a description, and you can also from here decide if you want to make that album public or totally private. But let's go straight to this picture that I'm pointing out. As you can see, is a very nice family picture, black and white, because probably the time when it was taken, color was not a technology available anymore. Now, one thing I would like to suggest to you is always make sure that the picture has a proper or an appropriate family name. Okay, in this case, instead of my family, I will probably use Steiner family, which is the name of this family, and also a date and a place, because this is going to help both you and MyHeritage to tag and to understand better and find faster this image. Another thing that you can do here is to tag individuals. Remember when we uploaded the picture of Tony DeYoung? By doing that, we were tagging Tony to that picture. But there were other people over there that were not tagged. So whenever you go into the picture and you click tag a person, you will be able to see like a square on a corner of the image, and you can drag and move that and adjust the square to the person, and then type the name of the person right there. MyHeritage will suggest you possible people that are already in your family tree, depending or according to the letters and the names that you are typing. So my strong suggestion is always start with the family tree and make sure that you have a good family tree before you start uploading pictures. Once you have selected the right person, you just click done. And now the person is attached or tagged to that image. And you can do that with any of those people right there. And for any of the persons over there, you will be able to put your mouse on top of the picture, and we will tell you which faces have you tagged, and we will also tell you the name of those individuals and where are they located in the list. And from the list, you will be able to see the person in the family tree, or to see the ancestors, descendants, the profile, the pictures, all the information about that individual. One more thing that MyHeritage allows you in this page is to add keywords and notes for the image if you want, or you can just simply add a comment to that picture. And the way I use these comments is writing questions that I don't know about this picture. Because remember, I offer you to invite other people to your website. Whenever you write a comment, everybody else receive a message saying, hey, Daniel wrote this message in this picture. The idea is to invite other people to come to this page and to collaborate with you and answer your questions. And what you should have at the end is a series of stories or remarks by different people about this family or this picture. You can, of course, delete that whenever you like. Now, what else do you see here? The MyHeritage tools that will allow you to repair, enhance, or even restore the colors of that image. And of course, the process takes a little bit more of what it took here, but you can see that the end result, the quality of the picture is pretty good, with vivid colors and all the pictures focus, and also the faces very sharp. The last thing I didn't do yet was to animate the picture, and we will do that in a second. First, let me give you the options to either download the original photo, the improved photo, or a comparison or you can delete also here the original or the improved. This means, and very important for me to highlight, that the original photo will never be touched. MyHeritage will work on a layer on top of the original photo, and that is what we call the improved photo. The original photo will remain forever as you upload it untouched. You can share this with social media or with a specific link if you like. So yes, it's time to apply a little bit more of MyHeritage magic and animate the picture. You need to choose one face from that image. And MyHeritage, if you haven't done it yet, it's going to improve the quality of that face, and it's going to animate it and make it move. Okay, this is really magical or a little bit spooky.
Yeah.
Only if you knew the person. Okay, because you knew how the person moved, and you know that this is a picture, and you knew that pictures don't move, right? Well, that is up till now when MyHeritage took care of it. But for people who never knew this person, it's very emotive to be able to see their ancestors coming back to life. Now, this is not the only thing we did. But first and always, MyHeritage wants everybody to know and to keep the truth about the information. So here you can see that MyHeritage adds icons both to the image and outside to let everybody know that this is the picture that passed through the technology. I'm going to skip this for a second because I want to do a little bit of a summary here and move to the next technologies. Up till now, we have a good family tree with a lot of data, names, dates, places, and details. You also should have files. I'm not going to talk about photos because this could be audios, this could be documents, this could be images and photos, so they're already there, videos, all that available both from your computer but also from your mobile device with a free app that works both for Androids and iPhones, and all with very strong privacy. So only you and the people you invite will be able to see and touch or enjoy the information that you have over there. Now, one thing that we have in the app, in the mobile app, that we don't have on the website is what we call the MyHeritage photo storytelling. And this works on any picture that you have uploaded or taken with your camera into MyHeritage. You can activate the microphone at any time, and this will allow you to record whatever you say next or on top of the picture. The way I use it is either to tell the story of the picture or the moment or the memory, or if I know that this is, let's say, my aunt, and I want my aunt to tell me her memories about the picture, I will trigger the recording and I will be able to upload automatically to MyHeritage and start enjoying them and sharing them with other family members. Now, remember that we animate the photo, right? Well, the next step will be to create a story, a real story. And MyHeritage allows you to do that with the deep story feature that will take pictures that you have uploaded to your tree and the facts that you have in your tree in order to create a video of your relative, not only moving, but talking and telling their personal story. Now, in order to do that more efficiently, you need to make sure that all the pictures that you have uploaded are tagged, meaning that we, MyHeritage, knows who are in those pictures. And for that, we have a relatively new feature called the photo tagger. We apply face recognition only to the pictures you have in your family tree, and we will group them according to their faces. We will even suggest you who this person may be, and believe me, you will be tagging hundreds of people and pictures in minutes. It's very fun to do, it's totally free, and it will help you identify people that you may not know or may not realize that they were on your pictures. And the very last one has nothing to do with genealogy for sure, but it will pique the interest of everybody else in the whole world, how you or any other person would look if you were a historical person. The artificial intelligence time machine, as we call it, will take between 10 and 25 pictures of yourself and will create your picture in different times of the history. And you will be able to see yourself or other family as historical figures. You can try it for free. It has, of course, a limitation, and it's very fun also. If you go over social media, I'm pretty sure you will find a lot of very good examples of this. So what do I consider the magic recipe to work? I'm not going to say well, but definitely taking the most of MyHeritage. First, make sure you build your tree on the website. You publish to the website. You can either start from scratch, or you can upload a JetCom from other place, or even invite family members to collaborate with you by putting their email address on the person of the family tree. Make sure that you upload images of photos and documents that you may have, and you tag individuals. Let me give you a secret here. It doesn't matter if you do it manually one by one, or you use the photo tagger feature. Whenever you tag somebody else that you have invited to MyHeritage, they will receive an email and say, hey, Daniel tagged you in a picture. Come to the website and see that image. This is an invitation of people to encourage them to come to the website. Prepare, enhance, colorize, animate, use deep story, use the time machine with your photos. The idea is to enhance and to have better quality images and to have videos that will drive younger generations to your family history, because after all, that is the most important thing, that you safekeep your story and enjoy it with other family and friends. I'm gonna jump now to my very last slide. Not only to thank you all for your attention and for your interest, because also I wanna leave enough time for questions, and I am very glad and more than happy to answer. But if you, for whatever reason, remember the question after the session, the URL that you have over there is probably one of the ones you want to remember, myheritage.com/help. That will bring you to the frequent asked questions and will allow you, hopefully, to find any answers that you need. Jenny Sue, I don't know, because of the technology today, how you want to handle the questions. I think I can hear if people open their mics and say their questions, or if you have questions already in the chat and you want to read them to me, I will be able to answer.
We will. Thank you, Daniel. Why don't we try with letting people raise their electronic hand? And when they do, then they speak, and that way we won't have somebody else talking on top of them. So
Let's go.
could we do a test with somebody? Does anyone have any questions for Daniel? No hands up. I had somebody had one earlier and she had to leave. Christy Trapp. Okay, what is your question, please, Christy?
At the very beginning, when he was getting cut off, he said how many people you could put up for free before you had to, I guess, pay for MyHeritage. I have 123,000 names in my GEDCOM, so curious as to whether they would all be uploaded.
Okay, so let me go back to the information because I don't want you to miss anything or think that I'm misleading here. The free basic account will allow you to build your family tree up to 250 individuals. Obviously, for you, that's nothing. So you're bringing a GEDCOM from another place. You said you have thousands of people. So the good news is all those thousands of people are gonna go up, okay? Everybody into your GEDCOM is gonna go up and it's gonna be viewable on your MyHeritage account. Now, here are the bad news. The free account will block you from editing the information or from adding more information or individuals. Okay, it's kind of a frozen thing. You will be able to see your tree, you will be able to navigate your family, you will not be able to change any parameter. You will still be able to delete the tree if you would like to, but I'm pretty sure we will find a good discount to give you in order for you to enjoy all the benefits of MyHeritage.
Thank you.
Thank
Daniel.
you.
Next question, please. Does anyone have questions? Daniel, thank you so much for working through this new learning curve of our security system. I do appreciate.
With pleasure. I am actually honored that, as I understand now, I am the first speaker from out of the country that you have.
You are, Daniel, you are. Congratulations. And I'm so sorry.
So if anybody if no one has more questions, please allow me just one more minute. I will like just to bring you some of the latest announcements that we had. Okay, one
Perfect.
second.
And Davina has a question.
Someone had in the chat about, you were talking about the spider, the diagram you had. Could you explain that a little bit, please?
He's afraid of spiders?
I guess.
Okay, no, I will explain. Whenever you click on the plus below a card, we will open an option for you to add another person. Now, because the person needs to be related to that individual that you click the plus, you have limited options. It's either a parent or a spouse, or spouse or any denomination that you want, a brother or sister, or a son and daughter, a kid, okay? And in that spider, you need to select what is the relationship of the person that you want to add. So we will know how to add that person to the tree, in what location in the tree we should put that person. Okay, I hope that that is clear. And if, again, you allow me just one more minute and you can keep thinking on your questions and write them on the chat or be prepared to talk. I just wanted to mention that MyHeritage has a genealogy course called Introduction to Genealogy that is totally free. You will need to register, then the registration is independent to your registration for your MyHeritage website, meaning that you can go here even without having a website with MyHeritage, and you can do this genealogy course for free. Where you're gonna find the course, you have over there the URL is education.myheritage.com. Okay, and I don't know if Jenny Sue or somebody else can type it in the chat so you will remember, but it's very easy. Education.myheritage.com. This is the URL of the knowledge base. Here, besides that genealogy course, you will find articles, you will find videos, you will find downloadable materials, or even webinars. That all this is totally available for you for free. This section, this part, doesn't even need a registration. The registration of the course is just to keep track and make sure that whenever you come back, we will tell you what you have done and what you're still missing. If you like webinars and bring me here today proof that you are into webinars, I would like to put a good word over there for Jeff and his Legacy Family Tree webinars that are thousands of them pre-recorded and ready for you to view, or you can register for free and watch any of the live ones that he will have until the end of the year. And I can already tell you that he's working very hard. We are working together very hard to bring you new webinars all next year along. One more word, if you like to hear stories, success stories about other people research, or even our own genealogy research team, Blast from My Past is the podcast that MyHeritage has, and you should be able to find it in any device or any way you are used to hear podcasts. And if not, just go to Google and say Blast from My Past, MyHeritage podcast, and it will give you the right link to the place. Okay, so I don't know if we had time to collect any more questions, Jenny Sue?
Let me see if anybody has any. Are there any other questions? Otherwise, I have Glenn who has our toast. Glenn always comes in and does a toast for us, and then we will close this. But Glenn, I'll let you take over, and then Renee, after the toast and before we close down, would you just give a little tidbit about what you and Glenn have done? All right, so Glenn, it's yours.
Can Mr. Horowitz hear me?
Yes, very well.
Very good. Okay. Everyone, on behalf of the officers and members of the National Society Descendants of American Farmers, I want to thank Mr. Horowitz for taking the time to join us today, even though it was a little rocky at the beginning. I think it is safe to assume that even the most skilled researchers among us are always looking for more tips on how to find that one elusive piece of evidence that makes everything else fall into place. In 1790, Edmund Burke, the British politician, an intellectual and noted supporter of American independence, wrote, quote, "People will not look forward to posterity who never look backward to their ancestors," unquote. This society, with its dual focus on honoring the farmers of the past and educating the farmers of our future, would surely please Mr. Burke. With deep and sincere gratitude, we thank Mr. Horowitz for sharing his substantial knowledge with us today. And so, let us raise our glasses. As a society, we wish Mr. Horowitz and his family a safe and happy holiday season and a prosperous new year. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Daniel.
Very much.
All right, now let me take 2 extra minutes, and Renee, would you and Glenn share with the with everybody who's here what you are doing with our military real quickly?
Yes,
Daniel,
ma'am.
you'll enjoy this.
Yesterday, we actually launched our initiative for Red Fridays, and I submitted those photos to Jan Jean-Pierre, and she'll put those on the national site. We had a few states represented, which was great. I hope in the future we'll have more that will remember to wear red on Fridays. The initiative is posted on our site and explained there accordingly. And I'm very excited and hopeful that people will join us with this, because it's a fun way to just show how we are supporting our military. And then Glenn, if you wouldn't mind, if you would please take over on the newest work that we're up to before we actually announce.
Certainly. Thank you, Renee.
Mhm.
We sat in on a meeting with the Veterans Administration Volunteer Service earlier, a couple days ago, and with the interest in becoming a part of that, but it is very in-depth and very labor-intensive, and I think it's a little beyond the scope for our society. However, we did find another way that Renee and I can drive a particular program that is authorized by Congress, and will be it's just for everyone's information, it is commemorating our veterans of Vietnam and their families. We will be videoing a formal introduction and announcement. We plan on really starting at the first of the year, but for now, if you have family members or yourself, I know we have members who served in Vietnam, or at least during Vietnam, keep them in mind. We'll be giving you more information about how you can honor them officially through this United States government program in the very near future, in a few weeks, after everyone's done with the holidays and things kind of get back to normal. It's quite a substantial program, and really allows a lot of recognition for a lot of people who did very important things in that time period. But I'm saying too much. I don't want to get too deep, but we will let you know beginning of the year.
Thank
So
you.
stay
Glenn.
tuned.
Thank you. Davina, would you give our numbers so that Daniel can hear what our current numbers are?
1,348. Love it.
And that's
Very nice.
And Daniel,
Very,
that's
very nice.
that's in 3 years. And Daniel, we have given $63,000 to 26 students in agriculture and farming scholarships.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Definitely.
And we appreciate the networking and the assistance that MyHeritage and you have given us. And we thank you so much. It's very important to us to have the networking.
With more than pleasure.
But we'll do this again, and I promise I won't keep you out. But
No worries.
Thank you.
Whenever you want.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Pleasure.
Hope
Thank you.
everybody you can unmute yourself. Thanks, Daniel. What a learning
Bye-bye.
experience. What a learning experience. Thanks, Daniel. Well, I apologize to each of you. You know that we have security set up on this computer and on Zoom. Little did I know that would keep Daniel from signing in to the Zoom. So if and when we do have another international one, and we will have Daniel come back, there's a couple of other topics that he has that will be very interesting for you to move forward. I will make certain that he's not blocked.
How on earth would you know if you had not encountered it before?
I have no idea. Thank you, Charlie. And we are his first one to encounter this.
Oh.
So we're the first one that he's done internationally this way. Well, I can definitely tell you, everyone, we have the best security system in the world.
Yes, that's for sure.
And if any of you have gotten those emails, the spam emails, let me shut this off.